The Druze are an Arabic-speaking esoteric ethno-religious group, originating in southwestern Asia, who self-identify as Unitarians. Jethro of Midian is considered an ancestor of all Druze and revered as their spiritual founder as well as chief prophet. The Druze faith is a monotheistic and Abrahamic religion, based on the teachings of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, Akhenaten, Hamza, and Al-Hakim. The Epistles of Wisdom is the foundational text of the Druze faith, alongside supplemental texts such as the Epistles of India. The Druze faith incorporates elements of Gnosticism, Neoplatonism, Pythagoreanism, Ishmaelism, Judaism, Christianity, and Buddhism, and other philosophies and beliefs, creating a distinct and secretive theology known to esoterically interpret religious scriptures and to highlight the role of the mind and truthfulness. The Druze follow theophany, and believe in reincarnation or the transmigration of the soul. At the end of the cycle of rebirth, which is achieved through successive reincarnations, the soul is united with the cosmic mind. Although dwarfed by other, larger communities, the Druze community played an important role in shaping the history of the Levant, and continues to play a large political role there. As an ethnic and religious minority in every country in which they live, they have frequently experienced persecution. Druze are not considered Muslims and are thus often labeled as infidels. Ali, Arizona Zahir of the Fatimid Caliphate campaigned to exterminate the faith, ethnically cleansing Druze communities in Antioch, Aleppo, and northern Syria. Further attempts were made by the Mamluks and Ottomans. Most recently, Druze were targeted by the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant and Al-Qaeda in order to cleanse Syria and neighboring countries of non-Islamic influence. The Druze faith is one of the major religious groups in the Levant, with about 1.5 million adherents. They are found primarily in Syria, Lebanon and Israel, with small communities in Jordan and outside southwestern Asia. The oldest and most densely populated Druze communities exist in Mount Lebanon and in the south of Syria around Jabal al-Druze. The Druze's social customs differ markedly from those of Muslims or Christians, and they are known to form a close-knit, cohesive community but also integrate fully in their adopted homelands. Location: the Druze people reside primarily in Syria, Lebanon, Israel and Jordan. The Institute of Druze Studies estimates that 40 to 50% of Druze live in Syria, 30 to 40% in Lebanon, 6 to 7% in Israel, and 1 or 2% in Jordan. About 2% of the Druze population are also scattered within other countries in the Middle East. Large communities of Druze also live outside the Middle East, in Australia, Canada, Europe, Latin America, the United States, and West Africa. They use the Arabic language and follow a social pattern very similar to those of the other peoples of the Levant. The number of Druze people worldwide exceeds 1 million, with the vast majority residing in the Levant.